Welcome to the Plant-Based Podcast. Did you know that plants are truly amazing? Not only can you grow them and eat them, you can also wear them, drink them, nourish your skin with them, and so much more. Let Ellen and Michael inspire you to love plants as much as they do, as they chat with the movers and shakers in this wonderful plant-based world. So, let's dig in.
Series 9 is brought to you with Lava Light. Whether you're a novice gardener, specialist grower, or houseplant enthusiast, Lava Light can help you to nourish and protect your plants all year round. The collection comprises of 8 different horticultural growing media and pest control products, with each continually offering the same natural benefits from thermal protection and moisture retention to soil conditioning and continued nutrient boosts. Derived from volcanic deposits, Lava Light is completely natural and sustainable. Look out for it online and in your local gardening stores.
Welcome to the Plant-Based Podcast News.
Your horticultural news roundup for the week.
A nursery firm based in Ampfield is set to plant around 30,000 trees this winter. This is following the purchase of 200 acres of farmland in East Hampshire. The land was previously used for grazing cattle, which has left the soil rich in nutrients, which is combining with the free-draining land to give the ideal conditions for growing trees.
A Littleham primary school pupil has won a prize for growing a giant sunflower at nearly 12 feet tall. Year 3 pupil Kelsey Robson Cross is a member of the school's gardening club run by Graham Bell from Exmouth in Bloom. The pupils grow a variety of vegetables and flowers in the school garden. And Kelsey's sunflower at 3.64 metres, or that's 11 feet 10 inches in height, has been declared the winner. Well done, Kelsey.
Peat-free houseplants have been impossible to find in commercial numbers until now. Kent-based Creswick Nurseries' Ian Mills says that thousands of indoor plants have been successful so far. The plants are for sale at National Trust shops, including Morden Hall in London, who have 40 different items in 1 litre pots as well as 2 litres, which have almost sold out.
1 in 4 bird species seen regularly in Wales is now in serious trouble, the latest assessment from the RSPB has revealed. Familiar birds such as the swift, greenfinch and rook are among 5 added to the red list of declining species since the last report in 2016. If you'd like to find out more, check out the RSPB website and let's do all we can to save our birds.
The colour trend company Pantone has picked Viva Magenta as the 2023 colour of the year. They've stated that it's a colour that vibrates with vim and vigour. It's a shade rooted in nature, descending from the red family and expressive of a new signal of strength. Viva Magenta is brave and fearless, and we think you should get your borders planned right away.
The Berkshire and Buckinghamshire Wildlife Trust have asked mushroom foragers to stop picking mushrooms at its nature reserves. They've said the fungi was being stripped by gangs of foragers on a commercial scale, which ultimately will damage biodiversity. Mushrooms and toadstools are the reproductive part of the fungus, and picking them can stop the fungus from releasing its spores to sustain a healthy population.
So you look like you're cleaning something. What are you doing? You're kind of rubbing something.
Can you not hear the squelchy noise?
Not, a little, yeah. What's
I'm
that?
stirring my hazelnut butter.
You're stirring hazelnut butter? What for?
You've had me here doing interviews for about 4 hours, and I'm like, I'm like you. You know, when we're out like in real life, and you're always like, I'm so hungry, and you're always like whining, and I feel like that person today, except I've only mentioned it once.
So you're actually now going to eat while we're doing a gossip. We've already had a conversation about this, Mr.
Oh,
Party.
someone told me off for this, didn't they?
They did,
I didn't realise what a busy mum I am, and I haven't got an oatcake to put it on.
No slurping, thank you.
All right. Just 2 mouthfuls, and then I'm good.
So
Anyway,
what have you been up to? Oh, okay. I tell you what, I'll speak first because you're eating.
All right, go on, babe.
I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you so much for asking. I have just released or announced my first wellbeing retreat. So I feel kind of like a bit sky high right now with excitement.
Oh.
You know, we've talked about it on the podcast before, like so I set up People Plants Wellbeing a few years ago. And then it's kind of like just grown a little bit over the last couple of years until I decided that, well, everything I do is really about, linking people with plants and nature, like that well-being aspect. But I wanted to up level, basically. I want to reach more people and up level it. So started People Plants Up level, yeah.
What's that word? I don't know that word.
You don't know what up level is? It's like up leveling.
The word, Ellen.
No, not especially. Oh yeah, you're so American now. Anyway, I'm doing retreats and wellness days and walks throughout the whole year. But I've just released or announced the first wellbeing retreat, which is towards the end of April, and it's called Wild Wellbeing. So it's all about like forest bathing and being outside in nature. We've got mindful gardening. There's like yoga, massage, Reiki. We've even got some of well-known Instagram faces coming to run workshops and all plant-based food. And there's even a bath that you can have a bath under the stars, like an alfresco bath, like really? A warm bath.
Oh,
yeah,
so much to arrange all of that. That's amazing.
I know it's taken ages, and I've got other retreats coming up for the year, but I could literally only focus on one at a time. My brain could only handle one at a time.
But once you know how it goes,
I think so.
Just do them. Yeah.
And also getting like everything in place, like the payments or the forms and everything, because there's a load to do. So it's like I just announced that yesterday, and I had loads of positive feedback. I've already had some bookings, and we don't, it's limited availability at the end of the day. The accommodation is only, for a certain number. So I'm going to be pushing it. But I feel so happy. I'm like, when you just wanted to do something for ages, and then you finally made it happen, and you're just like, oh yes, it's a good
who's doing
feeling.
the cooking?
Oh, well, I have someone helping with cooking. You and my cooking.
No, it's really cool. And I have to say, we done some interviews this afternoon. And one of our interviews with a girl called Megan, and she was just a great example of just you know what the phrase is, and you can see that she does this, and we do this as well. And it's just, you just get on with the job. You just you're nervous about something, but you're also excited about doing it as well. And that was just summed her up. And that is JFDI.
JFDI.
Just do it. But that's the perfect way to just approach life, because we often talk about this, that kind of euphoric feeling that you get afterwards when you've put something off forever. You kind of been nervous about something. It's like, just do it, just get it done. And that is why it's great that you've got this all planned out. You must be so excited for it to happen.
I am very excited. I'm excited that I've got it out there, but I probably won't sleep for nights before the actual retreat because I'm going to be like buzzing and be, there's going to be so much to do. But I've got some help with some amazing Instagrammers who have also done this stuff before. So Danny from Plot_31. She does the skate retreat, which I went to last October. She has loads of experience, and she is awesome. And she's going to come and do some foraging walks. And then Diary of a Lady Gardener. She's coming up to do mindful gardening, but her sister is also a masseuse. So she's coming to do massage in the forest as well. So
it's almost like everything slotted into place. Isn't it cool?
That's exactly what's happened. So it's almost like you're doing it, but also things are just happening as you're doing it without you really having to force it, and that's the best way, isn't it? But like you said, like Megan's doing and like so many others, just do it. Just get on and do it. And if it doesn't work, you move on.
No, totally. No, that's beautiful. Honestly.
What have you been up to? Tell us what you've been up to.
I couldn't make my gossip on the weekend, could I, Ellen Mary?
No, you couldn't. You were poorly.
I didn't even listen to what you might have said about me.
I just said get well soon, Michael. That is all.
I don't know. It's really I would have been alright to do it on Sunday, but like obviously we have to submit everything on Saturday anyway. Yeah. But I don't know. I think I just had like me and my partner both had a kind of like a cold or whatever. I don't know. Might be COVID, but I don't know. People don't do tests now, do they?
I don't know.
I really don't know. Just kind of like, when you just have some sort of flu-ish thing and you're just like, oh my God, and you're just really out of it. And sometimes when then your ears are blocked at the same time and you're just kind of like, you feel like you're on the moon. And I was just like, oh God, I can't talk much sense, but yeah. But I'd been in France for a couple of days, so maybe I ate too much cheese. This was punishment. I don't know.
Maybe that is it. What were you doing? Were you down south of France? Because I saw.
Yeah, I've never been to South France before, but you've been to Nice.
Beautiful. Right? Nice. Many years ago, we spent quite a lot of time along the south coast of France. So we're like Nice and Cannes, and then over to Marseille, and then there's a Antibes somewhere in the middle there, which is beautiful.
I was St. Raphael.
I was jealous for sure.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Did you enjoy it? What were you there doing?
Looking at some lovely cyclamen.
Oh. Have you just spilled your hazelnut butter?
No. But it's a funny time of year because it's obviously cold, but it's still really sunny, which is a lovely combo, Yeah. Because you don't mind being cold if there's like kind of dry and sunny in the atmosphere, in the air.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Really cool.
Tell us, what about the cyclamen though? What were you like? What was it about?
My Instagram reels. But no, I was invited by Morel, they're cyclamen breeders, just kind of see what they do, learn about the variety, see what's coming up, just kind of like have a tour of the company really. And I love doing that sort of thing because it kind of, first of all, I love to learn. Secondly, I love to put a spotlight on horticulture. And thirdly, I like to kind of see new developments and varieties that are coming through as well. So,
And it's really great for people to be able to see behind the scenes, And I always say that to you on the few occasions I get to come behind the scenes with you, I get so excited. Like because I've never been in that world before. So it's really cool for, us as consumers to see, what you do behind the scenes. That's really, really cool.
Totally. And I haven't written it all up yet, but I'll be writing some bits for my Substack and obviously creating some content and also, just taking that awareness forward. And we'll probably do a bit of work together, kind of creating some content around their plants going forward as well. So it's kind of, a really nice kind of all-round trip, really.
What is this Substack all about? Like, I'm so lost with all of the different platforms and stuff.
Why are you lost? What's to be lost?
Well, because there just always is another thing like to do, and I just can't keep up. So, what is Substack all about?
They don't come across that often, I guess. But I can see the panic because if you sort of commit to one platform, then suddenly another one's coming along. But yeah, so Substack was what Mark Diacono started to mention to us when we interviewed him in the summer, and it's funny because there's a buzz around it now, especially in horticulture, mainly fed by me. Or maybe I just think there's a buzz and there's not. But anyway, and it's really, it's a platform that has been around. I think it's actually been around longer than we imagine. It's probably been around about maybe 4 years, I estimate. And it's a platform where you can write blogs. So it's kind of, first of all, people are loving it because it's back to this real organic form of blogging because I don't know about you. You don't work in WordPress, do you? So
no.
So that was kind of where I would have blogged originally, and it kind of just starts to get more and more complex and kind of this and that. And this is just real, straightforward blogging. But you can also add video into the content, image, just an easy platform. And the way it's then delivered, direct to your followers, it kind of there's I could show you my iPad, but it's really cool Reader. So they actually arrives almost like a magazine. And so you've then got all the different things that you follow, and just, it's kind of like just this slower kind of platform. And I think people really embraced it because it's got a social media element to it. So you've got chats and you can comment, which you don't necessarily have in the same way as on a website. And a website is always a bit of a different thing. And I think blogs kind of soaked into websites a little bit.
Yeah.
So really, I wonder how, I don't actually know how they describe it, because I'm describing it in a million letters.
Well, you're describing it how you see it, or how you
Yeah,
use
true. But most importantly, what a lot of people see good in it is the fact that you can monetize your content. So then you can start to charge subscribers to subscribe to you, which a lot of people's kind of fair when you're giving your knowledge there, kind of stuff that you can't find elsewhere. Also, you don't have to go to paid. You can obviously be free, or you can have a mixture of those. But the most important thing is being in touch directly with your subscribers and your followers, because when you've got Instagram and Twitter, it's kind of getting harder with the algorithms to get people to see what we do. And so here, they get an email newsletter in their inbox. So you completely got control of that. And that is what people are finding a real nice difference, actually. What's it called? It launched in 2017, an American online platform that provides publishing, payment, analytics, and design infrastructure to support subscription newsletters. So I guess below it all is a kind of subscription newsletter. It also allows writers to send digital newsletters directly to subscribers. That's what it is. Sorry, my hazelnut butter is making me cough.
But this is why you shouldn't eat when we're talking. This is like, when children eat and you're like, you don't talk with your mouth full.
Yeah.
Like
oh my God, do you remember? Sorry, I know this is a segue. But do you remember when it was really awkward to just cough in COVID times? And what was even worse was when presenting QVC, like to cough would be like you just wouldn't want to do it during a live show or anything. It's so
because everyone looks at
funny.
you and then they're really worried that you've got COVID. No one wants to come near you, so you wouldn't ever cough or sneeze or wipe your nose.
It's
or
so
anything.
funny that kind of time, the things that happened that seem completely crazy out of context now,
when you look back, it does just seem very, very odd. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, that was that segment, but I think I'd finished Substack. I was about to talk to you about Aces because I'm so pleased that we just did an interview with these Acer guys, because I remember you've always been complaining that you couldn't find Aces. How did you find them? They just appeared at the garden club then, and you must have been like, hallelujah.
So much. So I had like a picture in my mind of how I wanted the balcony to be, and in that would be a big, beautiful Acer. And then I spent ages trying to find one locally to me, and I couldn't find one. Eventually, I bought a bog standard Bloodgood in the garden centre down the road. And then I happened to be going to the Charlotte Gardening Club to listen to a talk, and I registered without really paying any attention to what it was all about, because I'm doing a talk there the following month. So I thought if I go along, I can see what it's all about, And the talk was by Matt and Tim from Mr. Maple. So they basically have like over 1,000 different types of maples, and I hadn't even realised that they were here in North Carolina. And then they done their talk, and they were so good. I thought that would be really interesting for the podcast. And now I'm completely blown away and I'm now going to enter a new obsession of Aces.
And how far away from you are they?
I would say they're probably about an hour-ish, maybe an hour and a half, maybe away from me. But that's, no bother. But I think I'd love to go to their nursery, because if they've got that many Aces, can you imagine how it will look? In autumn time, it would. I mean, it must look amazing.
Oh, that's really cool. But no, it was a lovely interview. Their top 10 of Aces is really cool as well. I can't believe they do a YouTube video every day.
I know, it's amazing.
That's so much work.
They are dedicated. Well, I think they're all set up. So it's like they've got their recording studio, everything's set up. They can just go in, do a couple of minutes, like talk about a different type or the colours or care or whatever. And also when we said to them about their top 10, give us your top 10, every single Monday they do a top 5.
Yeah, every Monday.
Every Monday they have a top 5. So that just shows how many different Aces there are, basically, doesn't it, that they could go through. So yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. Oh. I love how Christmassy you're looking there.
I'm confused. How?
Did you see my beautiful, tasteful Christmas container, Ellen Mary?
Yeah, I did. I liked it. I thought it was really nice. Oh yeah, get me. Did you see my Christmas houseplant decorations? Basically, I put baubles in pots and
I wasn't sure if they you were asking people if they look nice, but I wasn't sure if you're being ironic or not, so I didn't want to reply. Thank you. No, but I just have. Shit, you know what I mean?
You know what?
You didn't craft them, No,
like the whole point of it is that I'm not a Christmas fan, but we do need to have some Christmas decorations. I didn't want to go and buy anything new because it's pointless to me. I'm just not into it whatsoever. So what I just decided to chuck out there and put baubles in pots and pine cones and the lights on the Norfolk Island pie with no consideration to it being beautiful or anything, but it's enough. Do you know what I mean? So what the point kind of was you can do Christmas with your houseplants without really having to buy or think much about it. That was it. That's really.
Cool.
They look cute. Honestly. They look cute. They do look cute. Maybe my photographs aren't very good.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you have that one.
Yeah, sure. Very funny. Anyway, there you go.
But you did. You invited me for Christmas last week by text message. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, and I said yes.
I changed my mind.
I do. I don't want to make you jealous, but we booked to go to Iceland at New Year.
You? Oh wow, it's beautiful. You might see the Northern Lights.
I know. It's a good time of year for it as well. And there's one of the hotels we're staying in 2 or 3 different ones. They have an Aurora hotline. Not hotline. Alarm call. So if they come, they phone the rooms, so you can then jump out.
You can go and look.
How amazing is that?
We went at the beginning of December, maybe about 8 years ago or so, and
to Iceland.
It was totally spectacular, freezing cold, and obviously you get the dark, you don't get much light, but it doesn't matter because it's just so atmospheric. And then we went on one of the trips, so we booked to go on a coach where they take you out to find the Northern Lights, and we were driving around. They were we're going to go to the middle of where there's literally no light pollution, and then we have to wait. And then the tour lady was getting calls from people saying, oh, you need to go here or there because you might see them, whatever. So it's sort of storm chasing kind of thing. So off we were going. And we ended up in the middle of this place, right? It was absolutely fluffing freezing. I nearly saw. It was so even if you think you are wrapped up enough, you're not. Yeah. It was freezing. Think ski wear, yeah? So we stood in the middle of this field and she's going, they're going to come here, they're going to come here. And they did, right? Yeah. So not only did they come, after we've been waiting a really long time, but they've done that curtain effect. So it's called dancing, where they it dances across the sky. I don't think I've ever been so mesmerized at anything in my whole life. I was literally...
Probably haven't ever been as quiet.
It was spiritual. It was just, it was absolutely stunning. And probably I was absorbed in it. So I hope that you do see them because it is totally beautiful. And the other thing that you might they do these massive big bread rolls, but big, a big loaf of bread. I take out all the middle and then you have your soup in the bread roll.
Oh, that's cool. I hate soup though.
No, I'm sure you're gonna love their soup. Super tasty, and then you eat the bread roll afterwards. But it's a big bowl of bread. It's a beautiful place, and I am I wasn't gonna say jealous because I said I was just jealous of you being inside.
You can't be jealous if you've already been.
I'm really pleased to go. I think it will be lovely.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
I'm pleased for you, basically.
Thank you.
On the complete opposite, we're going to Las Vegas. but nothing nature related whatsoever.
But make sure you go to the art district. That's quite nice, towards the north.
No, never. last time we went was 20 years ago on our
Oh my God, you have
honeymoon.
to go to the art district. It's such a different feel. There you've got like really cool cafes, like almost, I don't want to say the word hipster because this sounds wanky, but honestly, it's really nice and chilled and like graffiti, like street art and stuff. Yeah, like just north of the city. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put that on the list. Thank you so much.
Ding to the dong. Where are
Very
you staying
good.
now? Something weirdly shaped.
No, we're not staying in anything weirdly shaped. I think we're staying just off the main boulevard in like a normal hotel, I believe.
Okay.
So
The normal shaped hotel.
my husband has booked it, so I don't really know. Like, it was for our 20th wedding anniversary, and then we're driving up to Utah, so Salt Lake City, and doing Zion Park. But
Oh, Zion! Oh my God, that's really cool. Oh, wow.
listen to us! Oh my gosh, let's get back to plants. Anyway,
What's in Salt Lake City? Is there... Because I know where Zion is, but what...
well, we're
Is it something
driving.
in Salt
We
Lake
actually are flying back from Salt Lake City, so we're going to drive up to Zion and like around Utah, and then we're going to end up in Salt Lake City in order to fly back to Charlotte.
Oh,
So,
honestly,
yeah.
I love that stuff. Yeah.
Adventure.
Oh,
I've become an adventure junkie now. If there's nothing going on and nothing booked, I'm like, I need to go out and about.
have you been to
Okay.
Canyonlands?
No, never been to Canyonlands.
I don't know if that's too far over. Let me look. That might be. That's. I recommend Canyonlands more than Grand Canyon sometimes. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe have a
we
look.
went.
Yeah.
We went to Grand Canyon in February, and we did absolutely love it. But someone else has mentioned Canyonland, so that was.
Yeah,
so we're
yeah,
going to put like an itinerary of things to do. So
Yeah, that's really cool. Oh my God.
yeah.
Oh, where's have you been before to? Oh, what's it called? The Death Valley.
No,
Oh no, it's that way. That's a little bit the other way, isn't it? Yeah.
no.
Oh my God, that's so cool though. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm jealous, but you'll love it.
The same, yeah. Like, I'm jealous that you love it too.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Lovely chatting with you.
All right, you too.
Happy Christmas. Oh no, we have another gossip before then.
Not yet. Cool. See you
All
later,
right,
darling. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye.
Series 9 is brought to you with Lavalite. Derived from volcanic deposits, Lavalite can help you to nourish and protect your plants all year round. The collection comprises 8 different horticultural growing media and pest control products. So why not look out for their colourful packs, either online or in your local gardening store. The music for the Plant Based podcast is part of the song Grow by Mikey James, and our editor is Gareth Patch of Semi Echo.